What's up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about the brand new RapidTag Lightning Machine. This is the one that holds all 7 size labels on one screen. We're going to be talking about how this machine compares to our original model, the LP1, the machine that we've been making for all those years. So if you guys do a ton of neck labels such as these, we are going to explain how this machine is going to be the machine for you guys. So if you guys already have one of our RapidTag machines, you'll notice that these screens are quite familiar to you guys. The one all the way to the right over here is more for like an LP2 machine. That's a 9x14 frame, and then this longer one is a screen for the LP1. You can fit up to 3 to 4 labels on these screens. It's usually about 3, 2 on the sides, and then 1 in the middle typically. Then over here we have the Lightning frame. This is a 10 by 34 inch frame. This holds, like I said, all 7 size labels on one screen. They are spaced out 4.5 inches apart from center to center. So yeah, this is a much longer screen, but it helps out by only having to burn one screen as opposed to burning, multiple screens for one job. So the biggest pain about doing tagless labels, especially when you're doing high volume, is changing out or re-registering each size label. So if you had our LP1 or our LP2, you typically have to, burn multiple screens, and then once you're ready to do the next size, you'd have to tape off the one that you're not going to be printing, and then you'd either have to slide the screen over, or you have to flip, the screen around, and you have to do that process for each, size label. Whereas for the new Lightning machine, you can just simply, with the touch of a button, as you can see, I'm just picking, whichever, size I want, and it'll go to the correct, size that you need it to go to. So that process alone saves an incredible amount of time for production. Operators will no longer have to, go underneath the, screen in order to tape off the ones that they're not using. They're not even going to have to move it with their hand anymore. All they have to do with their hand really is go to the touch screen and just pick, whichever, size label that they're looking for. Also, good thing to note that this holds the sizes from extra small, or typically from extra small, all the way to triple XL. So that pretty much accommodates most of the size labels that you would have to do. The new Lightning machine will come with one high-density flash cure. This flash cure is actually twice the size of the original LP1 and LP2 RapidTag machines. We just kind of beefed it up just to, finish off the garment and make sure that you get a cured label every single time. And actually the reason why we have only one flash cure as opposed to 2 on the older machines is that this machine is only 4 stations, as you can see. So you got 2 over here, 1 on the print head, and then 1 on the flash cure back there. And there's a good reason for that. The reason why is if we put any more stations on this machine, then the pallet that would be landing somewhere on here would be in the way of the screen. So once the screen comes down, it would get ink on the previous shirt. So that's why we only have 4 stations. That way no other shirt is in the way of getting printed, and then you just get a smooth process. So you're going to be doing about the same throughput as you would on our older models. You have your loading station here, and you have your unloading station here. But you're going to be saving a lot of time on re-registering screens, and also you're going to be saving a lot of time on not having to burn multiple screens to do, one single job. So the screen printing companies, that do labels on a daily basis, these guys, compete, for pennies essentially. Yes, these tagless labels might not, cost as much as the front of the shirt, but if their customer, obviously wants it, you still need to, produce these labels as fast as possible. So any downtime that you will have, with producing these labels will cause a bottleneck, and it'll end up, costing you, money, and not completing the job earlier. And then, just like any of our other rapid tags, you get your product sensor. So if there's no t-shirt on the pallet, then the machine's not going to print. It's only going to print when there's a t-shirt. So this is what the touch screen kind of looks like. So if you want to set up your frame, once you set it in there, the first thing that you're going to see is a screen side search. So this is essentially the homing button. So if I press this, screen is going to move all the way to the side, and now you can see all your different size labels have now populated on the touch screen. So now you can just simply pick whichever size label that you want to do, and then you can go back to, let me get a close-up view on there. You go ahead and home the machine. It's going to home the pallets, right? And then you can start, going. And actually, you can even change the size labels on the fly. So you can let this machine run. You can go to frame, and then you can, on the fly pick, let's do small. Do small, and now it's at small now. I want to go to medium. We'll go to medium. Let's go to XX. Now it's going to go to XX. Also, another cool function on here is that this machine actually counts all the individual size labels too. So this is like your general counter over here, but if you click next, it will actually count how many smalls you did, how many mediums you did, how many larges, how many double X, triple X, what have you. So then you can, stay organized, and you can see, how many you did, of each size, in a shift or in a day or, week or whatever. And then to clear it out, you just click this clear button, and then everything, will go back down to 0. I haven't printed much yet. I will be. So it was already, kind of at 0, but you kind of get the gist of it. So now I'm going to kind of show you guys how the machine works. So right now I have the machine set up for a large label. So now with the shirt on, it's going to print the large. And then, like I said, if there's no t-shirt on there, then the machine is not going to print. So as you can see, printed a large. Hopefully you guys can see that. Printed and cured. Okay. And now I'm going to go to the touch screen, and let's do medium now. So now you can see that the screen moved. I'm going to put a t-shirt on there, and now it's going to, now it did print the medium label. You can see, now we got a medium. Okay, so this just makes things so much faster. the operators are not going to have to, keep touching the screen, and also, transferring, ink from, screen to screen is just a huge pain, and re-registering the frames and everything. Even a good operator, yeah, can, maybe take them a few minutes, but usually it takes them much longer. And a quick note about these flash cures, these larger flash cures. So the bulbs are going to be a little bit different. Now you can kind of see that the flash cure here has a different color on the bottom to it. It's more of a red color. So these are our ruby red light bulbs. They're longer. They're twice as long as the other RapidTag light bulbs. These are 7.5 inch long, and they're 750 watt each. And there's 4 bulbs in each flash cure. And also just a quick little shout out to PMI, the guys that make these pallet tapes. I actually forgot my pallet tape one time at a trade show. I believe it was in Orlando or something like that. And these guys gave me these things to try out, and I think they work really well. What it is just sticky, you can easily peel them off, or, they come in like these big, sheets, and you can just kind of cut them into little squares for your RapidTag, lay them on. And what's great about these things is that you don't have to use spray adhesive anymore. And spray adhesive, gets all over the machine. It just kind of makes the machine kind of look like a fur ball, and it just makes it really difficult to clean. So with these things, if there's too much lint on them or something, you just spray a little bit of water, you scrub them out with like a scrub daddy or something like that, and then let it dry, and then it's good as new. So any reason to avoid using spray adhesive is a good reason for me. And yeah, like I said, I really like these things so far. Work really well. So if you are interested in the new RapidTag Lightning Machine, and actually if you already are a customer of ours and you already have a RapidTag, you can actually inquire about trading in your current LP1 or LP2 to get one of these things. It's just like trading in a car, essentially. So just send us pictures, of your machine and everything like that, and then we can, give you an estimate. So I'll leave all the information in the description, who you should email, who you should call, and then we look forward to talking to you guys. Take it easy.